In an ideal marriage, husband and wife are running together the marathon of life that the Lord has set before them. It is not a sprint to the finish line, in which one partner races in front and leaves the other behind, placing their own wishes and desires above the other, but rather a sacrificial commitment to stick beside the one they daily choose to love, despite their shortcomings. This marriage is one in which man and woman must agree they are going in the same direction. They have the same values and are seeking the same finish line, striving to fulfill the commitment of death do us part. A good marriage requires a foundation. Each marriage mate must have good shoes to wear in this race, or else their feet will become tired. These shoes, as the foundation, must individually be gripped by the promises, words, and commitments of Scripture. Though each pair of shoes is unique, as the role one fills in marriage is specific to their gender, these responsibilities should fit as the Lord has designed them to be. A good marriage also takes work. This marathon requires constant and daily training, both before, during, and after the race is run. There must be preparation, hours of deciding and strengthening until one can decipher if they or the one they choose to run this race with is ready. During this marathon, though it might appear smooth at the beginning, the bumps and curves soon appear. Ultimately, when one is behind in this marathon, when one spouse can't seem to find or understand what the other is at, despite calling for them, support is needed. As cheers ring from the sidelines and water is given out, not only is nutrients received, but motivation to continue prevails. A couple finds themselves again by the wisdom of others. A good marriage must have commitment. When tragedy strikes, when hardships loom, you must be able to overcome them together. There'll come points as you run, you want to give up, you want to bow out of the race, but a good marriage will have two partners who are committed to finishing. When you are tired and out of breath, there must be stamina and endurance. There also must be trust in the one you are running beside. In a good marriage, they will be loyal until the finish line is drawing near. They will be patient as they slow their pace to be beside you. They will be responsible, knowing when to take breaks, when to step back and evaluate the need to compromise, to find another route. This marathon will also include direct communication, a telling of when one partner needs to slow down and one thinks they must go faster. But ultimately, a good marriage will be rooted not by the speed at which they finish the race, but by completing the race with faith. This marathon is painful. Your muscles ache, your body is tired. But don't give up. Don't lose heart. Because when they cross the finish line, celebration ensues, for the race has been run with perseverance.